My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Moses could not speak. The, 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 the Lord, I can't. God took his weakness and used it. He told Moses to put his hand in his bosom and take it out. And it came out white as snow, leprosy, a terminal disease, a disease that all men die from. Yet God healed him of leprosy. Put your hand back in your bosom and take it out, and it was healed. Whatever it is that you think you can't do, God says you can. Remember, I can do all things. Notice that I comes before everything else. You've got to learn to believe that you can because of the God who is behind you. Moses was a wretched old soul. He was a murderer. He didn't know who he was, Egyptian or Hebrew. He was put on the Red Sea. Yes, in a basket amongst alligators and snakes and fishes and all kind of dangerous things, trying to preserve his life. Yet God used him, a mighty man of God. He used the things that he was afraid of. He told him to throw down the rod, and the rod became a snake. Moses was scared of the snake, but God told him to take him by the tail. And when he took him by the tail, he became a rod. And that same rod Moses had to use at the Red Sea to open the waters. God always calls you to get in motion and do something before he does anything. He told Martha and Mary, move the stone before Lazarus was raised. You see, God told Peter, let down the net before he called the fish to fill it. There's things that God has not revealed to you that he's going to do in you when you start believing that you're able to do all things through Christ who strengthens you. There's situations on the table. There's problems that must be resolved. There's circumstances that have come about. There's deaths that are taking place. There's hurts and there's pains that's racking at your nerves. But God says you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Take this moment this evening and realize that the God in you is greater than the situations that are posed against you, greater than the fears that try and overtake your heart, greater than the emotions that rack your mind, greater than the circumstances that look insurmountable. God's got a problem with you, and the problem is not you. The problem is what you believe. Believe what the Word of God says and start telling those circumstances and those situations and those hurts and those pains and those bereavements, those things that attack you. Tell them they're liars. Tell them, let God be true and every man a liar. I speak the things when nobody else is around, because things must know that I'm not the liar. They are. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Hear the word to thee. Hear the word to thee. Hear the word to thee this day and walk in it, and so shall you prosper. Bless the Lord today. God bless you, and glory be to his wonderful name.